Hello and welcome to the Nitty Kitties channel. Now I'm Annie Art Nettie, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the 50 set of Giotto Stilnovo colour pencils and this animal colouring book, which is a mosaic colouring book from Amazon. Now this is the set close-up of colour pencils. They're designed for schoolies, for school kids, and they are an Italian brand called Fila. I'm not sure if that's the same brand who make the sports gear, but I don't know. Apparently it stands for Fabbrica Italia Lapis ed Affini, which I think means made in Italy, lapis meaning pencil, affini meaning related. If anyone speaks Italian, let me know in the description below. All I know is Bella Bella, Tillo, Dero. I like Gregory's girl. So, I haven't seen that for ages actually. So this is the set, and so you can see the box, and yeah, there is a pencil sharpener with that as well. Now unfortunately I moved house. No, not unfortunately I moved house, but when I moved I misplaced that sharpener because I used it, because it is quite a good sharpener, and it must be in a pencil case. I'm sorry if that's a deal breaker in any way, but I do have it somewhere. But there we go. We shall open the box, have a look what they're like. There's a nice plastic cover in there for the leads so they don't get broken, and so far, touch wood, they've been absolutely fine, and they're a good hard pencil, but they are nice and soft to colour with as well, if that makes sense. Bit of an oxymoron, but they are really good. So I thought I'd show you a close-up so you can see what they're like. They have numbers 1 to 50 printed on them in silver, and the name as well. They're a hexagonal barrel, I believe 6.8mm width and 18cm length, with a 3.3mm lead, just so you know. Yeah, they are designed for school kids, and I'll show you in a minute if I got it. I'm just making sure that doesn't blur and make your eyes go gossy. They've got a bit on the back of them where they can write the names, so that is very handy, isn't it? So I guess if anyone half inches your pencil, you know who's took it off you. So yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. You can write your name on the back. How handy. So they come in a set of 12, 24, 36, 50, and then you've got the school packs. If anyone wants to know any more about that, I don't know how available to the public the school packs are, I'll put their website in the description below. So with this set, you get 4 neons there, and you get 2 metallics as well. And just to let you know, I'm not sponsored, affiliated, I'm not from this brand. I'm just a hobbyist, artist, hobbyist kind of thing. I'm not a professional or anything like that in any sense of the word, and I just thought I'd talk about them, and if anyone wanted to know anything about them, I've done this video. So I'm gonna swatch them out and see what you think of them. They're very vibrant, very bright, and let's enjoy a bit of a sped up bit of video now where you can see them being laid down. So what do you think? They're really vibrant, aren't they? Really nice. For a student grade, very nice. So this is the colouring book I'm going to be using. They provide a swatch on the back so you know what colours the 24 are to use. And I've used some different brands in this. I think it's a KDP book, which is Kindle Direct Publishing on Amazon, so you don't have to actually go to a publisher to bring out a book, you can do it yourself. So I think that's the deal with this one. Now these are the ones I've coloured in so far, so you can get an idea of what they're going to look like. And again, not sponsored, just in case any brands you can see in this, just for the sake of saying, in case someone picks up on it and thinks I am not. But as you can see by the number of viewers I've got, I'm nowhere near anything like that. So yeah, so the tree frog, I think that is. I've used Prisma, I've used Arteza in this, and I'm trying different brands. And I thought, because these are so vibrant, they might suit it really well. So you can swatch out the colours on there on the left on your colour palette, and then use that to colour in your design with these tiny, tiny little circles, mosaics. So I shall pick out what colours I want there, my 24 colours out of those 50, and we can get started with that. First thing I'm going to do is get everything out the way that's in the way on my desk, so you can see, and I'm going to use that swatch chart on the back to pick out the colours. Now they are digital, just to warn you, so they're not swatched out properly, and they don't recommend a specific brand, but generally your normal set of, say, however many pencils should have all of those colours in, so that'll work just fine, I think. So to let you know a bit more about Giotto Stilnovo, I do believe they do a skin tone set as well, which is really cool. I like doing portraits, and I think that might be handy to some other people to know that as well, if you like what you see in this video. I got this set off Amazon quite a while ago actually. I'm still catching up doing videos, and I think it might have been a Black Friday deal or something like that, because the cheapest I could find them, I think they were £25, something like that anyway. But I'll find some links in the description and pop them below. I noticed most of the audience watching's from America, the US and the UK, so I'll provide them specifically. So we're all ready to go, but I've not swatched out the white for you, so I should do that now, because white doesn't show up very well on white paper. So I got a little pad of black paper there, that's the one, and it's Stonehenge, and I'm gonna do a heavy layer of white and a light layer of white. That's hard to say. Kensdogstead. That's a tongue twister. So, and yeah, you can see what they are really, really good, and that is a vibrant white, because usually in the cheaper brands, dare I say it, the whites aren't really that good. But for a cheap brand, this is an impressive white pencil. It's not up there with your Caran d'Ache and your Faber-Castell and all those expensive ones, but that is a pretty good vibrant white pencil. So well done, Fila Giotto Stilnovo, on that one. Nice one, good work. So we're going to start colouring in this picture now, and if anyone wants to hazard a guess at what you think the animal is as the video's going along, do so, play along. And even upon finishing the picture, I couldn't really tell what it was. I think, oh no, I'll not give any clues, but see what you think anyway, and comment if you have any idea as to what maybe breed it is, or what? I won't give away any clues. But the way I tend to do these is I'll pick out which is the most numbers on it and do that colour first. So the green it is in this one, which was the most. I'll leave the black till last because I like doing that, and it's a dark colour as well, so I like to start off with the nice light colours first so you don't get any contamination. And I tend to either go in rows, going right to left. I tend to go right to left for a video anyway, so because I'm gammy left-handed, my hand isn't completely covering the page. But yeah, that's the way I tend to do it, and I tend to miss out ones anyway, so you'll see in the video if you watch it that I'll be oh, I've missed a yellow, oh, I've missed a blue. Yeah, so I've started there on the right edge and worked towards the left. I've tried to keep that up through the video. So what else can I tell you about these? Hexagonal barrels, 3.3mm lead, there's 4 neons. Now in the cheaper sets I've found the neons aren't very good, the metallics aren't metallic at all, sometimes the neons aren't neon at all, but these do what they say on the tin. You can tell that they're built to last and they're not going to snap like most of the cheap pencils do. I think they're on a par with the Stadler German brand. The Stadler Norris are, I think, fantastic. So if your budget is quite low, or I tell you what, I'd recommend them to a very young artist who's just starting and they want the first set of colour pencils. I think this is a really, really good start, because some of the pencils you see a cheap set for £3 to £5 or maybe under $6, and they're terrible. They're washy, really light, and they're scratchy, but these aren't. They're fantastic. There's a good creaminess to them, yet they are a hard lead as well, so they will last you a long time. So you could start your first year of school and you'll still have them in your last year, but don't quote me on that, but it depends how often you're going to use them, doesn't it? But so far, touch wood, I've not had any of the leads break or anything like that. I think if you're a more professional or advanced artist or an adult, they are a good cheap one to have, because I find if I'm going outdoors and I want to sketch some landscape and I don't want to bring my more expensive ones with me, your Faber-Castell and stuff like that. I just don't want to. I don't want the risk of, like, because I like to lay them on the ground and sit and draw and stuff like that. I'm sitting on a rock looking at a lake. I want something that's robust and maybe cheap, that I'm not going to get so heartbroken if it's going to break. So I'd say these will do the job if you're just out for a sketch in the wild somewhere, you know, in a park or whatever. I think, yeah, fantastic. I don't have to worry about carrying them in a pencil case and, oh no, I've lost one or whatever, and getting heartbroken because it was like $3 or whatever, you know. So I'd recommend them to that. I'd recommend them to young artists, to people who are into their adult colouring and you're on a small budget. Fantastic. Again, this book will keep you entertained for hours. I mean, this one picture took me maybe just under 3 hours, but definitely over 2 hours footage here, which I've snipped and I've put together. So it's not just a quick write, I've done it right through the book. So I'd recommend the book too as well. But the thing is, the images sometimes, what is it? I can't tell. But I can tell the red panda one definitely, just about with the lioness. But I might be choosing my swatches wrong. That could be very well what it is. So I wanted to give an update on the channel and stuff like that. I wanted to say a big thank you for everyone who's subscribed. That seems to be the hardest part on YouTube. You can't make people subscribe. You gotta like their personality and stuff like that. I find that's why I do or don't subscribe to someone. and to me that's a big honour that people have done that. So I don't want to be one of these channels that's like, subscribe, share and everything, because it's just not, it didn't feel right doing that or anything. So I just thought, I got to 200, I did a little celebration of that with a cameo from the Cameo website, and I thought, right, that's it, it's probably not going to grow anymore, nice one, we're done. But thanks, Fluff, it's continued to grow and I'm very appreciative of that, and a big thank you. And if it does continue, whatever, but I just enjoy making these just for my own confidence and talking and stuff like that, because believe it or not, I used to be a bit of a mute. I still hate the sound of my own voice, it's horrible. I don't like that scouse kind of ring to it or anything, but hopefully people enjoy this and it gives you some info and we can all help each other as a community. That's fantastic. So a big pat on the back to yourselves as well for encouraging me in some way, you know. So what else have I been doing? I've been making a music video edits where I get my favourite programs and I put little clips together and mix it with music. That's on my Wuzzer Photography by Any Art Netty channel. Wuzzer Photography is a reference to David Bowie, because you know when he speaks he's got that wuzzer. That's what that is, if you were wondering. Probably didn't even know or acknowledge that it's there, but that's what that means. Yeah, I've been video editing skills, me photography showcasing and stuff like that, that's all on that channel. I'll put links below so you can have a look. I did start on this channel a series where I'm combining art and baking, and started that, but it didn't really kick off. Obviously I have a very small base of subscribers, but I thought I'd give it its own channel so that it wasn't like all higgledy-piggledy everywhere, you know. So Any Art Netty cooking channel, I've been working on that. What else? Oh, my cat Fluffy's got his own channel as well, reacting to metal and rock music. That's his little hobby. And is there another channel? I'm not sure. I can't think. They'll all be in the description below, along Redbubble and all sorts of things I've been doing like that. So I have been busy. I like to kind of not pump out about 4 or 5 videos a week or whatever. I like to work hard at one, and they might be like once every 2 months or something like that. But yeah, I just like to not knock out it's quality not quantity, I think, and that's what I'm working on anyway. So if anyone's got any, I was thinking if anyone does have this Giotto Stilnovo set, and another thing I've been working on is comparison from Faber-Castell to a cheap set and Prismacolor to a cheap set. If you can't afford the more expensive one, I'll convert them into the more expensive set so you can do tutorials and stuff like that. So if anyone needs any of them doing, let me know. I've done a few now and I think there's a playlist, so I'll link that as well. So that's the updates on the channel. And to come to a conclusion with this, really, yeah, I'd recommend the colouring book. It's really relaxing. It'll keep you busy for ages and ages. It's hours of colouring in. The colour pencils, yes, they're a student grade for kids, but I highly recommend how vibrant and how built to last they are. And they're just, in general, they're just good. They're a good price. They're value for money for pretty much across the board any art or colourists. So yeah, sets of 12, 24, 36, this 50 set, which comes with a pencil sharpener as far as I'm aware at this moment, and the student sets. And there you go, Telor, Bella Bella. That's all I've got to say. It's, yeah, definitely highly recommend. 10 out of 10. So thank you for watching. I shall be back soon with another video. I don't know what yet. I'm thinking of doing another sewing machine one. because that seemed to be pretty popular, but you know me, I'm going to keep it varied. That's why it's called Any Art Netty. Any kind of art, and I'll give it a go. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye for now.